All right, welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. Hi, y'all. On Tuesday, we have made it through Tuesday. We took Monday off. We got a nice little shave steer to do. I should have went and got a haircut. I knew I needed one. I didn't make it. Sorry. So I got some little. But anyway, do need a good shave though and everything because the new boss started yesterday. I'll get to meet him today. I hope. Hopefully, he'll be in when I get there. Heard good things about him. Let's see what goes on. So it's Tuesday, and a lot of times on Tuesday we do Tabac Tuesday. We're going to change it up a little bit today. We're going to do Tabac, Turkish, and two-sided thingy Tuesday. And we're going to use, I'll go ahead and just stick this back together. I ain't put the blade in yet. We're going to use the Yaqi Beast. And we're going to use a Yaqi brush, just because. But anyway, you know the Beast is that right there. Supposed to be extra flow through. It's a marketing gimmick. It doesn't really do anything. Looks kind of cool. I think, was it the Shave King was a vintage razor that did that? And like any marketing gimmick, you're going to have people that say it's the world's greatest thing and it's been needed and don't know why we didn't have it and it's oh so much better, and normally it ain't. Normally it's marketing, and that's it. But, you know, marketing's okay. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. The gimmicky stuff, you know, like adjustable razors. Gimmicky. But anyhow, it is a nice, big, heavy razor. They're not real expensive. This one was gifted to me, along with some other stuff. But it is nice. I got this at the same time that I got what is it? Starts with an F, philindrin or something like that. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. And it's got the open comb on one side and closed comb on the other side. That's kind of a fun razor, you know. But again, gimmicky. I mean, you just need one or the other. I prefer open comb razors, so you know, I enjoy that one. But anyhow. Nothing wrong with it. So Derby extra blade. So quick little story. So I have hold on one second. You may remember over in Lafayette, I was picking up. It's called the Shave Factory. It was a Turkish made soap, and they had some other stuff. And the last time I haven't been over, I picked up this thing of blades, and it says. Ice tempering is used to freeze the steel in order to premature dulling of the razor's edge. Contains 10 premium stainless steel, ice tempered, platinum tungsten polymer coated edged blades. And right down here on the bottom, it says that it's made in Turkey. So you pop the things open and you go to get them out. It's Derby extra blades in the Shave Factory box. I ain't making it up. But anyway, I already had some Derby extra blades open. These have a green cover on them. Those have a blue cover on them. I don't know if it matters that this one was green and that one was blue. I don't know enough about the blades. These are chromium, ceramic, platinum, tungsten, polymer coated edges. It's a lot of extra words, I'm telling you. But anywho, that's what we're using today, right there. And it's got a new Derby blade in it. And we're going to give it a go, is what we're going to do. But anyway, so we had our election on Saturday, and I posted on my Facebook page that the governor I was supporting did win. So we've had a Democratic governor and Republican, representatives, and I'm not sure how that happens, but he vetoed some stuff that hopefully now we can get a few things done. That he's out. He was term limited, and the true story is, the absolute true story is, that if he could run again, he probably would have won again. True story. But anyway, so that was fun on, that was Saturday. I voted, after I got off work from Friday night, went by and did my part and voted. Everybody should vote, I think. Even if you think, well, my vote don't count and it don't matter what I vote and all this kind of stuff, if you don't do your part of the process, You know, it's hard to complain too much in my book. And I used to work in the casino business. I was a craps and roulette dealer for, 3 years or so. And then after that, in a later reiteration of Fuzzy, I was a surveillance agent for 9.5 years. The one thing you learn is you don't go to a casino to win, you go to play. Because when you go to play, you have almost no chance of winning. However, that's some good coffee. That's that store brand coffee I like. But anyway, however, if you don't play, you have absolutely zero chance of winning. So, if your vote goes in with other people's votes, and the people that think alike have a chance of people winning who think like they do. If you don't vote, you have zero chance of someone thinking like you do. Or at least because of your vote. I mean, someone you like can still get elected even if you don't vote, obviously. But if you're not joining the process for whatever reason, and I was telling somebody the other day, they were asking who I was voting for. And I told them, well, that's not a nice thing to ask, for one thing. Just my personal opinion, there's a couple of things you don't ask about. And, how someone's going to vote. Generally not considered unless it's a family member, and this wasn't. But it led to a discussion. And I think what it comes down to a lot of times is not always who you're voting for. For most people, it's who they're voting against. The lesser of two evils. Or, as I heard it in a movie and read it in a book one time, lesser of two weevils. And if you know where that came from, you definitely get a bonus point if you know where the, quote, lesser of two weevils comes from. All righty. As I said before, this is a big, heavy razor. Does that help with a shave? Not particularly. There's the fact that it's got that funny-looking open comb top there for better flow through. Help with the shave? Not particularly. Well, Fuzzy, what helps with the shave? Knowing what you're doing. That helps with a lot of things. I think it was Winston Churchill. It says something along the lines of, if somebody asks you if you can do a job, you tell them, why, certainly I can. And you go figure out how to do it. But I can learn a lot of things. But I've noticed over the years that a lot of people that are whining about stuff either haven't taken the time to learn or to try to learn, or they're incapable of learning, or for some reason they're incapable of doing something, and they blame the equipment. If you can't drive a standard, don't blame the dang clutch. It's not its fault. Unless the clutch is broke, and someone's going to come up with that line, because that's the best defense some people have. But anyway, that's the best way to know what you're doing. But anyway. Love this Yaqi brush, by the way. Another one that was gifted to me. Got a beautiful little translucent blue handle there. Ain't that nice? Comfortable to shave with. It's a really dense bulb. Would that be a bulb shape? Is that that's what I call it? But it's really, really dense. Does that help make lather? Not particularly. Does it hurt? Not particularly. I've got some really small bore brushes that make just an incredible amount of lather. Call them lather monsters, or have. Again, knowledge. That's generally what makes the difference. Razor to razor, blade to blade. First time I ever heard her say, and I had a buddy in college, roommate, buddy of mine. He was an electrician, and he was one of the early computer types. He helped with the computers and did electrical work and this, that, and the other. And I've actually seen him put on paperwork when he would go and fix something, when it was the diagnosis and everything. I've actually seen him put loose nut behind the keyboard. And he didn't mean anything to do with the machine. But you get that kind of stuff sometimes. People tell a joke, or you read a joke every once in a while, and it's about somebody that's claiming their power strip's not working. They got everything plugged into the power strip and nothing's coming on. And they say something about checking the plug that the power strip's in. Well, I plugged it into the power strip. So you hear this joke that they're talking about, that they plugged the power strip into the power strip and expecting to get power. And a lot of times, you know, that stuff's made up. People are just trying to get, it's like the YouTube videos where they label something wrong, or they say something that's wrong, or they describe something that's wrong. And the whole point is to get all the likes or all the views and all of the comments where people are telling them they're wrong. But it doesn't matter whether the comments are positive or whatever. A comment is a comment. Whether it's a comment telling the poster, hey, you're stupid, that's wrong, it's still a comment and it still counts. So they'll do that on purpose. Well, people tell stories like that on purpose just to get stuff. But some of those stories, I think, could actually probably be true. I could see somebody doing that. I could see somebody on one of the early PC the CD drive where they opened it up and they were using it for a cup holder. My cup holder keeps disappearing on me. That was one of the early things people would talk about. Hey, they were so dumb they thought it was a cup holder. But anyway, so, well, that stuff may actually be true. The prop boy gets fired again. Definitely. Hold that thought 1 second for me, please. When we get back here in the old catch-all cabinet back here, the prop boy forgot that we're out of witch hazel up here, so he didn't put any into the bottle. Just so happens I have some. Now this is some that came from Dollar Tree. This is Dollar Tree witch hazel. Just as good as any other witch hazel. It's the actual witch hazel, which got the 14% alcohol in it. It's not one of the 100% witch hazels. It stinks like witch hazel, and what I like, real witch hazel. What I also like is the fact this is a very nice shape. I am definitely a single edge guy. Single edge safety razors, Schick injector razors, not just Schick, but injector razors. But a two-sided thingy can, will, and does do a good job. Look at there. We started with that mess we had, and that's what we're down to. I'm going to trim the old goatee up a little bit before I jump in the shower. And that's going to make everything more gooder. More gooderer. Yeah, that's the word. Started getting a cool, had our first little real nice cool front move through for the season. Been down in the lower 50s. I heard we're going to get down into the 40s one night. Thought it was going to be last night, but when I went out early this morning, it was still hovering just over 50 to 51. So first of that, now it needs to get down cold enough to kill off the skeeters. Maybe we'll do some squirrel hunting. I hate to squirrel hunt when I'm slapping skeeters. I'm ready for it. I got a thermocell. If you're in the mosquito part of the world and you don't have a thermocell, my question would be, why not? If you don't know what the thermocell is and you live where there's skeeters, check out the thermocell. It's, I think, very much worth the money. I don't think they're real expensive. They used to not be. And it's pretty nice little deal. So we got our old Yaqi brush. Yeah, I'd call that a bulb. Got that all cleaned up. We're going to clean up our razor here. Now that we got ourselves cleaned up. You notice we had our Old Spice 80s Old Spice mug for coffee today. So there we go. Good stuff. We're going to get cleaned up. We're going to get doggies walked. We're going to do this and we're going to do that. We're going to go to work and meet the new boss and see how that goes. Should be all right. At least one, I may have mentioned this before in another video, but one of the supervisors I work with, one of our people, has worked with him before. Had good things to say about him, and so we'll see. We'll see. You only get to make a first impression once. But you know, you can spend most of the rest of your life trying to make up for it. We'll see if we can do it right the first time. So we're going to finish up today. When I use Tabac, I still like the Clubman Musk. Now I'm running mighty low on Clubman Musk. And since I can't just drive over to Lafayette anymore and buy some, I haven't been restocking it like I used to. Matter of fact, I've told myself I'm going to go ahead and use up some stuff and get it used up and all, and then I'll decide what to replace and what not. Boy, it's hard not replacing some of my Panaults before they run all the way out. So we'll see what happens with that. All right, well, that's going to do it for me today. Hope things are good where you are. And if they're not, I hope they get better. By golly, maybe you're the one that can make it better. A lot of times your attitude is going to contribute to your circumstances more than your circumstances contribute to your attitude. Most people don't know that. Most people don't believe that. But let Fuzzy tell you it's true. All right, y'all have a good evening. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, happy shades to you.